When did your granddaughter almost die because someone wouldn't listen? I spotted a deadly roller coaster defect, and security accused me of being a corporate spy trying to sabotage them. I'm a retired roller coaster engineer, designed rides for Cedar Fair for 31 years before retiring last spring. My granddaughter Faith just turned 13, and for her birthday, she begged me to take her to an amusement park. Saturday morning, perfect weather. The place is packed. We're standing in line for the Tornado, their flagship wooden coaster. 120 feet tall, hits 65 miles per hour. Faith's bouncing with excitement. This is her first time on a real coaster. While we're waiting, I'm doing what I always do, studying the structure. It's a habit. Can't help it after 3 decades in the business. That's when I see it. Third support beam from the loading platform, about 40 feet up. There's a gap where there shouldn't be one. The main bolt connecting the crossbeam to the vertical support, it's gone. Not loose. Gone. The wood around it is splintering. Every time the coaster roars past, the whole beam shifts. Just a millimeter, but I see it. My stomach drops. Faith notices my face. Grandpa, you okay? Stay right here, sweetheart. Don't move. I push through the crowd to the ride operator. Kid maybe 20, sunburned, bored. You need to shut this down immediately. Missing critical bolt on support beam 3. He doesn't even look up from his phone. Sir, please return to the line. Listen to me. I designed the Viper at Cedar Point, the Thunderbolt at Kennywood. That beam is going to fail. The kid finally looks at me, annoyed. Sir, we inspect every morning. Everything's fine. Get me your supervisor. Now he radios someone. 5 minutes later, head of security shows up. Thick guy, mirrored sunglasses, probably ex-military. What's the problem? Your support structure is compromised. I'm a structural engineer, retired from Cedar Fair. That beam is about to, let me guess, Cedar Fair sent you? Trying to shut us down on our busiest day? What? No, I'm here with my granddaughter. Look, just look at the beam yourself. He pulls out his radio. We got a possible corporate spy at Tornado, requesting backup. This is insane. People are going to get hurt. Now he's in my face. You recording this? Where's your camera? Trying to manufacture a safety scandal? I pull out my old Cedar Fair ID, still carrying it out of habit. These are my credentials. 31 years of experience. He barely glances at it. Anyone can fake an ID. You're trespassing. Leave now, or I will call the police. The coaster screams overhead. I watch that beam flex. It's getting worse. The splintering is visible now. Wood dust falling like snow. Please, just send a maintenance guy up to look. 1 minute. That's all I ask. You've got 10 seconds to leave before I have you arrested. My granddaughter is on the platform. She's about to get on that ride. I don't care about your drama. Leave. Now 2 more security guards appear. One has his hand on his radio, ready to call the police. I look back at the platform. Faith's almost at the front of the line. Maybe 3 groups away from boarding. I back away slowly, hands visible, walk past the guards. But instead of leaving, I circle around to the ride's exit, pull out my phone, call 911. There's an emergency. Structural failure imminent on the Tornado roller coaster. I need an immediate response. Ma'am stays calm but skeptical. I give her my credentials, my Cedar Fair employee number, everything. She says she'll send someone. Then I call Faith. Sweetheart, I need you to let people go ahead of you, just for a bit. Why? Trust me, just don't get on yet. I position myself where I can see both the beam and the loading platform. Every cycle, that gap widens. I start recording on my phone. If this goes bad, there needs to be evidence. 15 minutes later, Faith's at the gate. She's next. I'm about to run back and physically pull her away when I hear it. A crack like a gunshot. The beam splits completely. The coaster is mid-cycle, full of riders climbing the first hill. The track lurches sideways. Screams. Not the fun kind. The emergency brakes engage automatically, but the cars are tilted at a 30-degree angle, 60 feet in the air. 24 people were hanging sideways, held only by safety harnesses. Parents screaming for their kids. The ride operator finally looks up from his phone. His face goes white. The structure holds, barely, but every gust of wind makes it sway. 6 hours to get everyone down. The fire department had to bring in a construction crane. No deaths, but 3 people hospitalized for panic attacks, 1 for chest pains. The state shut them down for 2 months. Investigation found 17 other major violations. The maintenance director was fired. Criminal negligence charges filed. The security head standing behind reporters wouldn't make eye contact. Cedar Fair offered me a consulting contract to inspect their competitors' rides. Good money. I declined. Faith still talks about how Grandpa saved everyone. Park sent a letter 6 months later. Lifetime passes for my whole family. Never used them.